What are 4 executive functioning strategies for middle school students? Executive functioning skills involve skills like planning, organization, time management, task initiation. These are skills that can affect essentially every aspect of school in middle school. So, what are 4 strategies that can really help middle school students thrive? Number 1, set a consistent study space. Help your child find a spot where they will work on their homework on a daily basis. This should ideally be a desk in their room if possible, but if not, a communal table like a kitchen table or a dining room table can work as well. The key is, first off, consistency. And second off, you want to make sure that your child always has all of the supplies that they need with them in order to complete their homework. This could mean pens, pencils, computer paper, scissors, a calculator, whatever it may be. They should always have all of the supplies that they need with them at their desk on a regular basis. If the supplies start to run low, make sure you or your child refills them right away so that your child doesn't start wandering around your house mid-homework session looking for new supplies that they need in order to complete their homework. If your child works on a communal table, like a kitchen table or a dining room table, you may want to create a supplies bin where they carry their supplies in this bin to and from their homework spot, keeping it in their rooms when they're not using it, and then bringing it to that communal table spot when it's time to work on their homework. Number 2 is setting a consistent homework time. Aside from having a consistent homework spot, you want to also have your child work on their homework on a set time on a daily basis. Some students like doing their homework right after school when they're still in school mode. Others prefer a snack break or a physical activity break. And some really like working on their homework later in the day. Whatever is best for them is fine as long as they use that time consistently. Of course, if there's something special happening, like a sports game or some kind of activity, plan ahead for that. Look at the calendar in the beginning of the week, and if your child can't work on their homework on their set time for that day, figure out a different time where they're going to work on their homework for that day. Try to plan ahead and be proactive to avoid disorganized chaos. Number 3 is work on time management. There's a great strategy that students can use for building their executive functioning skills called the ET versus AT strategy. ET stands for estimated time and AT stands for actual time. Let's say your child has an assignment to complete for school, like a math worksheet. What you want to do is, before they get started, have them predict how long they think it's going to take to complete that math worksheet and write down the ET or the estimated time. Then they should keep tabs on the time as they're doing the assignment. And when they're done, they should note the AT or the actual time it took them to complete the assignment. Students who have poor executive functioning skills and who struggle with time management often see a big gap between those 2 times in the beginning when they start using this strategy. But the more they use it, the more focused and attuned they'll become to how long things take to complete, and the more their time management skills will start to improve. And finally, strategy number 4 is called the Pomodoro technique. This is a great technique for homework management and for time management. And the way it works is that when your child sits down to work on their homework or to study for tests, they should set a timer for 25 minutes, and they should work constantly for those 25 minutes until the timer goes off. Once the timer goes off, they get a 5-minute break. Then they work for another 25 minutes with a 5-minute break. Once they do 4 Pomodoro cycles, they can take a longer break, say 20 or 30 minutes. Now, of course, feel free to tweak that. If 25 minutes is too long for your child right now to work, start with 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Maybe they need a longer break in the beginning. Feel free to tweak that, but the idea is to create structure and build in consistency so that they don't feel totally overwhelmed by the volume of work that they need to complete. Executive functioning skills play an increasing role as students progress through school. At EBL Coaching, we do a great deal of executive functioning coaching, both virtually as well as in person. So contact us today to see how we can help your child thrive.